Fat Guy Food News. I like that. Eating with the fat guy.
Chipotle.
Welcome back to the Fat Guy Food Review. As you see, I got the kind of, not really fat guy, Angelo, with me again. My brother Joseph wanted to be in on this one, but apparently I told him too late, and he had ordered food already. It'd be like that, so he's out. Angelo's in.
He'll be hungry about 5 minutes after he eats anyways.
True. So anyways, we went to, as you can see, we went back to Wienerschnitzel. We went for the Tater scoops. There's 3 different kinds. Double cheese, cheesy bacon, and chili cheese fries. So Angelo had bought 2 of them. He got screwed on one of them. Wienerschnitzel, you're already failing a little bit there. We also had to go through the jungle and fight through crazy guys screaming at the top of his lungs until he passed out outside of the Wienerschnitzel. Yes, we're somewhat in the ghetto.
Yeah, and the guy going very nuts, he started inside the Wienerschnitzel, which was kind of creepy too.
Yeah. That's all he was doing. So anyway, so we're going to go through each one of these. Your name's not Brian. Angelo over here is going to grab a couple off of mine. We're not going to share the same one because of coronavirus, right? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Even though you tested positive. No, negative.
Negative. So the first one I'm going to start with, well, I guess you're going to have to start with it too. We'll start with the double cheese. And so let me open this up real quick. Right away, you can see the cheese. There's a lot of cheese, and it's basically just like a flatter fry. It's not... I dropped it. Fumble Ruski, but I recovered. It's not like a solid chip. Like I think they should be more crispy if it's supposed to be like a scoop. But we'll still try this thing. So here, I'll get one here. If it's one big one, it counts as one. All right. So... No. That has a little bit of the ooey gooey cheesy. I'm gonna make sure mine's off too now that yours this one off ass. It has the melted cheese, but you can still have some gooey cheese in there. But it would have been nice if it would have been like a nacho cheese.
Yeah, kind of. It kind of tastes like the cheap stuff you would get at like those like low end Hispanic restaurants.
Yeah.
But I mean,
good.
It's still good, but that's what it reminds me of. But I mean, I'm not complaining. I like Mexican food anyways, but that's just what it reminds me of.
All right. So the next one, we'll rate each one after. The next one is going to be the cheesy bacon, which you have your own. But it looks like they slapped a piece of cheese on yours. Same with me, actually. It's not very cheesy. I mean, it's like they went like this. Glob of cheese, but right in the middle. With some bacon. Yours looks a little funky to me. Mine at least it looks a little bit more,
somewhat melted.
Yeah. So here we go.
It actually does taste like they just took a big piece of cheddar cheese and melted it on there.
Once again, even if they did do that, it still tastes pretty good, but I got more potato than cheese. Once you get past this cheese, and it's not going to melt down to the other stuff, you're just going to have potato wedges, or what are they, scoops. It's not even really a scoop. That's the thing that's getting me, though. If it's a scoop, to me, it's more like a chip. I would have rather had like a, kind of like a Frito, or like even like a Pringles scoop style, kind of a chip, like potato in there than just a regular potato like sliced wedge, because this isn't a scoop. This is look at this is me in a gay bathhouse limp. It ain't gonna happen. I can't believe I said that. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the chili cheese. No, they're known for their chili cheese dogs, chili cheese fries, chili cheese burgers, which are all very good. This one looks like once again, now this one looks like it has the right portion of cheese with chili.
Yeah.
Like that other one, it's just blocked right in the middle. Like they could give a shit less about that one. That's like the stepchild of the family right there.
This is stepchild.
This is the athletic one right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the one that all the family actually likes. You know, this is the black sheep over here with cheese. My analogies are just on point today. All right.
He said not gonna happen. As always, the chili cheese is always on point.
On point, like always. Now that's kind of a scoop.
Yeah, it just looks like flattened out potato wedges with curves.
Yeah. At least that though, I don't want to touch it because that's your food. But that one I feel like is a little more solid to be able to scoop.
Yeah.
But then look at the cheese. Like they took a piece of cheese and just threw it on there. So we'll rate all three of these. Let me open them all back up again real quick. Like someone just like diarrhea to that thing. So here's your three. And look, you can just tell. Look, at least that thing has some cheese over here. This thing is just bomb with the chili. And then this thing is just, we don't give a shit about you.
Yeah, they just threw like a slice of cheese or two and said, put a heat gun over it.
Yeah. And so let's rate these. So right away, we'll rate each one 1 out of 5. But if I'm going to rate out of these, 1, 2, and 3 right off the bat. 1, the chili cheese. 2, the double. And coming in at 10 is this one. What about you?
Same thing. I mean, that one's always going to be on point. That one, that just reminds me of like nachos at a Hispanic restaurant, which is still good. And then the only saving grace that one has is the bacon. Other than that, it's just...
But there's not even enough bacon on that either.
Well, I meant, for the taste. But I'm just saying, other than that, it just seems like they just threw like a solid piece of cheddar cheese on there and just melted it.
Not even all the way.
Yeah.
So, all right.
How thick that is still.
Yep. So, we're gonna go double cheese. 1 out of 5. I'll give it a 3.
3 as well.
All right. Cheesy bacon. Even with the bacon, 1 out of 5. I'm gonna give this a 2. I almost want to give it a 1.5.
I'll give it a 1.5.
You know what? I'm going 1.5 with you. I probably could go lower, but. And then we're gonna go chili cheese. I mean, their chili and their cheese just put on anything I think would taste good. So
yeah, that's a 5 for me.
That's a 5 for me, definitely. So there you go, have it. 2, 1.5, and we're being nice on that, by the way, and a 5. So tell us what you think. If you've tried these, which one's your favorite? I just, like I said, the thing that blows my mind on this one is that the fact that they would do all this cheese on here, and just go bleh on this one. It doesn't make any sense to me. And definitely, like I said, if you're going to say it's a scoop, that's not a scoop. That's flaccid right there. That's
flaccid.
It needs the little blue pill. So, we're going to end this here because my nieces are getting restless and can't keep quiet. And you can follow me. You know where to follow me. Big Solo64 on Twitter. Follow my podcast, Paranormal Activity Podcast. It's Paranormal Pat 64 on Twitter. Mr. Angelo, you don't really have too much to plug, but
I haven't really done anything in a while. But for YouTube, it's Angelo02. I do have a new 55-inch gaming monitor that I love to death that I'm still tinkering around with, so I might do a video on that. But other than that, nothing really. I kind of stopped doing like Twitch and...
we got to get you back into it.
Twitch and what's the other one? Mixer that...
Well, Mixer's gone anyway.
Apparently Facebook owns now, which kind of went downhill. But
yeah.
I got to get back into streaming video games. But then again, when people don't watch, it's like, what the hell, it doesn't matter.
That's what we have. Well, apparently you got to get on a fixed stream schedule, but...
I know.
Yeah. All right, well, that's it. We're going to eat the rest of this. Well, I don't know about this one, but we'll figure it out. But anyways, until next time, deuces.